Hello and welcome to the workshop. Thank you for stopping by. We appreciate you very, very much. Super excited about today's video, but before we dive in, I want to talk about the shirt that I am currently wearing. It is the Uncivilized DMX t-shirt. Buckets, who is behind the camera, and myself, we have a clothing brand, Uncivilized, and this is our latest creation. Limited quantities are available right now over on uncivilizedstore.com. We will throw a link in the description of this video for your convenience. You know, we print each one of these by hand individually. They are made in the USA start to finish. We are very happy with the way they turned out. So go ahead and grab one before they are gone. And with that said, Buckets, anything to say? How you feeling?
I feel good.
It's sneaker time, baby. Let's get it on. 3, 2, 1, bang, bang. Allow me to reintroduce the Nike SB Air Jordan 4 Pine Green after almost a year of wearing. These released early 2023 and were my pick for sneaker of the year. They really are that good. Now, if you've been tuning in regularly, you know we love to do these life test videos where we show you the sneaker after wearing them for a certain amount of time. I've been wearing these for a little over 10 months at this point, and for the first few months, I was literally wearing them every single day. No exaggeration. These things have a ton of miles on them, and you can see that when you look at them. This is a real review. You know, it's hard to review a product before you use it, right? Which is essentially what we do with most sneaker reviews. We take them out of the box, they're in pristine condition, we tell you what we think about them. I'm not saying there's no value in that, but I'm telling you nothing beats actually living life in a sneaker and then coming back to you with the final verdict. So that's exactly what this is. First thing I want to touch on is the value, monetarily speaking. Like it or not, how much a sneaker is worth is big business these days. So in an update style video like this one, it's only right to touch on that aspect. These retailed initially at $225, and currently the resale prices are right in that $600 or $700 range, depending on the size, which is slightly up from where they were 10 months ago. That initial resale value, it has climbed a little bit since then, but nothing too crazy. I will say it is a sneaker that people seem to like, and I do think that that resale number will continue to gradually increase. I'm not an expert, but that's just the way it seems. Of course, not if you beat the crap out of them like I have done with this pair, which leads me to the next aspect I want to touch on, and that is the fit and comfort. A lot of people don't realize the fit of a sneaker can very much change over time with wear. An Adidas Ultra Boost, for example, you wear those things for a year and it's going to stretch way out, not to mention the cushioning bottoms out. It's not even going to feel like the same sneaker on your foot a year later. Now, that is a more drastic example, but I will say with these, they have actually gotten more comfortable the more I've worn them, more cozy, and I love that. The fit and the structure of the sneaker has maintained, which is expected with these kind of materials. It's not a mesh, it's not a prime knit. So with these, it is going to maintain that structure more. I will say the shoe has loosened up a little bit, but they are still true to size in my opinion. Now, I should also mention, this is flat out the most comfortable Jordan 4 I have ever put on my foot. The reason being, since this is a Nike SB collab, they actually made the sneaker more skate friendly. The plastic caging on the side, the wings, even the heel tab on the back, they used a much more flexible plastic so it doesn't dig into your foot in those spots the way a normal Jordan 4 would, and I absolutely love that. Like, I cannot emphasize that enough. It is an absolute game changer. You don't typically think of the Jordan 4 as a comfortable sneaker, so to speak, but these are 100% Cozy Boy certified. Trust me on that. Now, the durability has actually been really good as well. There's no stitching coming undone. There's nothing peeling apart. Outside of them being dirty, they have held up incredibly well. You might say, well, you've only had them for about a year, but you'd be surprised, man, especially when you put as many miles on a sneaker as I've put on these. A lot of them don't hold up that great. These have low-key held up like tanks, Buckets. Are you impressed as someone, as a spectator will call you, watching me wear these? Are you just like, damn, those things are tanks?
I would say that nothing about me is impressed with watching you wear these.
Fair enough. Fair enough. They've held up well. I will say, and this is truly the only negative thing I can say about them, and that is the fact that, like I said, they do get dirty. So looks-wise, aesthetically, they're definitely banged up, as you can see. The biggest part of that is the colorway. Obviously, with a lighter colorway like this one, it's just going to show more dirt. It just is. That's science. But also, the Jordan 4 silhouette, specifically with the high-quality leather they used, which I love, but it creases and it shows more wear as well, which is the only downside to using premium materials. Again, I love the materials. I love the comfort. I am not complaining, but it should be mentioned. I mean, you see them, so you know what I'm talking about. A Nike Foamposite, for example, you could rock those and rock those and rock those, and they're barely going to show anywhere. You're going to see wear on these. If that's something that bothers you, consider this a heads up. And that's really the long and short of it when it comes to this sneaker. The good and bad after almost a year of wearing. Now, with this particular sneaker, it's mostly good. Like I said, it was my favorite pair to release in 2023, and I stand by that. I do not regret that pick at all, not even a little bit. From the colorway to the comfort to the fact that they actually took an iconic sneaker like the Jordan 4 that's been around forever, and they actually made it better. That's not that easy to do. Not as easy as it sounds, and they did do it with these. All around, they knocked these out of the park. Buckets, I need every Jordan 4 that releases from this point forward to be this cozy, this good, this comfortable.
Like a SB collab, you mean?
I just need them to just replicate this. They don't have to make it an SB collab, but just make them cozy.
They're not going to do that, but...
Make them cozy. The Jordan 4 is your favorite Jordan sneaker of all time.
Yeah, I would say my favorite sneaker of all time.
Favorite sneaker of all time.
Yeah.
They just made, and by that I mean 10 months ago, they made your favorite sneaker of all time even better.
Nearly a year ago.
Nearly a year ago. There you go. So the final verdict, the life test, final evaluation, 10 out of 10. Highly recommend. I wish I had another pair. With the resale prices being where they're currently at, I probably won't be getting a second pair, but such is life. Very, very happy to have these. I'm still going to have them in the rotation. These have a lot of life in them left. Leave a comment below and let us know how you feel about these. I didn't mean to point so emphatically there.
Okay.
But let us know. Always love to hear from you. How do you feel about these? If you had a pair, what was your wearing experience like? Nike SB and Jordan Brand are definitely going to collaborate in the future. I am looking forward to whatever they have brewing up in the lab. What's another Jordan silhouette you would like to see Nike SB tackle? Leave a comment below and let us know. Thank you for watching. We appreciate you very, very much. Going hard with the pointing today.
Yay, big on the pointing.
Damn. All right, a big pointer guy. We will be back tomorrow mañana, same time, same place, right here at the workshop with a brand new sneaker for your head top. Speaking of 4s, we got the reimagined 4s on the way. Those are coming soon. So a lot of good stuff on deck. Buckets, what's a fancy word for saying on deck? In the
queue.
In the queue, in the labyrinth.
Not the labyrinth, that's a maze.
Yeah, it doesn't totally work. Thank you. Buckets, anything to add?
No, this is a very good pair, and they held up really well.
Adios.